feature fight time. You see the numbers. They're presented by betonline.ag. Lorenzo Hunt versus Josh Dyer.
I mean, you couldn't get much more similar right here. There's a 1-inch reach and height advantage and no difference, really. Reach advantage exactly the same. Hell, even their fists are about the same size, Sean. These guys, this has nothing to do with it. Is whoever going to implement their game plan out there, go out there and land that big punch.
Very intriguing in the cruiserweight division.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are set for our feature fight of the night. Scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds in the cruiserweight division. Presented to you by betonline.ag. Introducing you first, fighting out of the red corner. Tonight he wears black and gold. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall. His official weight, 195.1 pounds. Inside the squared circle, he is undefeated at 2-0. Fighting out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota, here is Josh Dyer. And across the ring, his opponent fighting out of the blue corner. Tonight he wears black and yellow. He stands at even 6 feet tall. His official weight, 194.8 pounds. His bare knuckle record stands at 4 victories opposite a single defeat. Fighting out of Cleveland, Ohio, by way of Jacksonville, Florida, here is Lorenzo, the And our referee in charge of the action, Gabe Barahona.
Judge. Chris, there is a fight on every single BKFC card where you and I talk about this will be truly special. On this BKFC 17 card, you and I have said Hunt versus Dyer will be something truly special. Round number 1. Overhand right to start things off of the scratch line for Lorenzo Hunt. He's in the black and yellow trunks. Black and gold for Josh Dyer.
Man, Kevin throwing hard punches already.
Wide open striking guard for Dyer.
Found it interesting talking to Dyer. He really focused on the fact his past, he was a male cheerleader. He credits that to a lot of his strength and balance and abilities. You wouldn't have thought that.
He said he built his shoulder strength through male cheerleading. Big right hand, and Hunt acknowledged that too. Hunt said he has phenomenal shoulder strength.
Wow, and I'm impressed that he took that punch that well. That was a clean right hand. He's got to make sure that that does not keep happening, because 1 or 2 more of those, that could be fight over.
Walk down pressure from Hunt. Right hand misses from Dyer. Dyer to the jab. 60 seconds remaining, round number 1.
Like Dyer's having a little bit of difficulty dealing with that powerful overhand right. He looks like he's a little hesitant to come inside. Not at all like him in the past.
Lead left hook, nothing there from Hunt, but it backs off Dyer. Hunt right to the body, that was clever.
We're seeing something from Dyer we haven't seen many times. He's backpedaling, he's moving out of the way. He's really looking for a different way to kind of deal with this power. He's not used to it.
Dyer keeping his right hand high, his left hand very low. Pulls back the right hand, 20 seconds remaining, round 1. Hunt into the pocket.
Dyer's got to do something a little bit. He needs to throw some feints in there. You got to see how Lorenzo Hunt reacts when he starts getting some feints thrown at him.
Final seconds, round number 1 of our feature fight. Cruiserweights, Lorenzo Hunt versus Josh Dyer. Big right hand! The bell sounds, but again, you cannot be saved by the bell in any round.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You ready? You ready to go? Step towards me. Step towards me. All right.
That's the end of round number 1. Dyer now has 60 seconds to further recover.
And he needs that because he is not ready to fight right now. He's extremely hurt. If the referee let that go and there was any more time, he would have got knocked out.
Listen to me. I had to survive. I couldn't do shit. Listen to me. Let me stick it. All right, get off me for a second. You gotta fucking touch him. You gotta fucking touch him.
Dyer lost his contact
Gotta
lens.
touch him, Josh. You hear me?
Here's right at the beginning of that. Oh, then notice the end, the very last knockdown. It looks like he got him right on the side of the chin or the neck. And here's that shot with the overhand right in the neck. Oh, painful. And the contact got knocked out.
All right, let's go, let's go, let's go. Fighters, toe the line.
Larry Holmes wore contacts at the end of his great boxing career. The outstanding heavyweight fighter Daniel Gallimore wears contacts. I can't think of anyone else, Chris. A lot of state commissions don't allow it. They do here in Alabama. So you don't have enough to worry about in BKFC.
Dyer cannot solve that overhand right, overhand left. Just quick shots Lorenzo Hunt is throwing at him. They're just so fast. They're coming fast and hard.
Clear cut 10-8 round for Lorenzo Hunt with that knockdown in round number 1.
Could have been
30 remaining round 2.
That could have been a 10-7. He knocked him out twice. Should have been a 10-7.
Fully agreed. Swing and a miss with the right hand. Left to the body. More big shot to the body. Dyer with the left hand. Most significant punch of the fight landed by Dyer on the left, and Hunt trying to punch through it.
And if I'm Dyer right now, I think I'm tying him up. He needs to push Lorenzo Hunt around, trying to make this a dirty fight for a while. Take some of that speed and power away from him. I feel like he was out here in the middle. He's not winning this fight.
50 seconds remaining round 2. Dyer using that jab as a rangefinder. Hunt feinting to the body.
Every time Hunt comes in, he comes in with 3 punches. Dyer just doesn't seem to have an answer for it right now. He needs to take some
action, gentlemen.
Call for action from referee Gabe Barahona.
I can already see that overhand right being set up by Hunt right now.
Double then triple jab from Dyer. Feigning with the right hand. 20 seconds remaining round 2.
Let's work, gentlemen, let's work.
Hunt patiently coming forward. Chris, you can see Dyer trying to get off with his jab.
Yeah, but he's just pulling that jab out there. He's not throwing it with bad intentions, and he's not following with the right hand or the left hook.
Big left to the body. Dyer trying to counter with the right hand. We will move to round 3.
I think that right there was just a round that Dyer needed to get his legs underneath him a little bit.
Let's cut right there. You want water? Yeah. Get that, baby. Get that right here. Right here. Don't wait, baby. Don't wait. Start at the back. 3 feet. All the way through. He don't want nothing.
All right. A lot of good advice there. A lot of good
Touch him when
advice.
he comes on those. When he's fainting hard in, touch him. Do you understand me? Stop letting him fucking come in like that and not making him fucking feel it. Touch him, whether it's with your jab or anything. Do you understand?
All right, gentlemen, action battle. Let's toe the line.
Including our prelims, this is bout number 8 this evening. And our first round number 3. It's been a night of finishes and a promotion of finishes.
It's a great advice we heard right there from Dyer's corner. He's telling every time he comes in.
Oh, wow! Off the left hook.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Step towards me. You ready? Step towards me. All right, good to go. Turn around. Let's knuckle up.
We'll see how hard Hunt now goes for the finish here in round 3. He is a fighter who has built his winning streak in BKFC on patience.
Yeah, but when you got a guy rocked like that, it's hard not to jump all over him and take him out. You got to be careful for that counter coming, though. That's exactly what Dyer's corner was telling him. He needs to counter these punches and make him pay every time he comes in.
Not reckless, though, from Hunt.
No, very patient.
Back into the rhythm. 70 seconds remaining around 3. Dyer down, final seconds of round number 1. Down here, early stages of round 3. And Hunt, true to his word of patience, not jumping into the pocket, not trying to open up recklessly for the 3rd round finish, Chris. There's a left hand from Dyer.
Yeah, there was something different that time. When he hurt his opponent, he seemed like he hopped up and recovered it a lot quicker than Josh Dyer.
Dyer loading up that right hand, continuing to range find the jab. Hold the right hand back. Overhand right on the duck under from Hunt.
Dyer's not able to let go of that punch, though. He's pulling with the jab. He's waiting for that right hand, but he's not finding the time to let it go.
Dyer might have lost his left eye contact lens again. You saw the awkward blink with the left eye. Hunt now stepping into the pocket with a huge uppercut. Second knockdown of Dyer here in round 3.
He's just saying he can't see him. You know that's a kid to death. If you're telling the referee you can't see, the fight's going to be over.
Step towards me. Time.
Dyer asked referee Gabe Barahona, can I put my contact in? And Barahona is going to allow it.
Quickly.
I'm not sure if I've seen that before, but
I have never seen that.
Quickly.
I mean, what are you going to do? I mean, they're yelling them quickly, but I don't know. I mean,
all right, turn around, gentlemen. Let's knuckle up.
No complaint from Lorenzo Hunt.
I mean, what are you going to say there? The referee said it was all right.
That's the end of round number 3.
Time. Back to your corners.
That was treated like a mouthpiece coming out.
I mean, I've seen a lot of things I've never seen happen here before.
No.
You need contact solution? Okay, listen to me. You need to open up. You need to fucking open up. You fucking, hey, you felt his power, it put you down. It's not enough to keep you down. Do you understand? Stop worrying about his power and fucking land. Do you understand? You're being tentative. Knock that bullshit off and put your fucking hands to work. You fucking feel me? Yeah. Do you understand? You want to fucking lose? No. Then fucking put your hands to work. Do you understand? Because that's where we are right now. 3 rounds down. You need to put him fucking down. All you got to do is work. You're not working hard.
And here it is right there. Lorenzo Hunt setting up that left hook. Bam! Right on the butt.
Fighters, let's go. Toe the line.
It landed a good shot, but it didn't seem to do the damage, really.
Knuckle up.
It knocked him down, but Josh Dyer was fine after that fight.
Dyer down twice in round number 3. To round number 4 we go.
And you can just tell how supremely confident Lorenzo Hunt feels right now.
Dyer's corner calling for urgency.
As they should. You cannot continue to go at this pace. You're going to lose. He's got to come forward right now. There's Dyer. He's not able to come forward at any time. He's got to throw combinations. I want to see some 1, 2, 3s. You got to end with that hook. You have to do something different. Turn it under to an uppercut with his head down.
And the pawing with the left jab from Dyer, open-handed. Stepping in again, there's the counter right hand from Dyer circling out.
Dyer throwing this overhand right, and it's going way over his opponent's head. He needs to turn that underneath to an uppercut.
See the duck under the level change from Hunt, there's the right hand. 65 seconds remaining, round 4.
Like to see that leaping Patterson left hook thrown by Dyer. He's not really utilizing that hook at all. It's all jab, but it's not even a hard step jab. It's just a feeler jab. His opponent has nothing to worry about from it.
Hunt being very patient here in round number 4 after dropping Dyer twice in round 3. To the body with the left hook. Dyer Chris has not been able to get his offense going in this fight.
Well, I know it sounds easy for me to sit here and say come forward, but when you got the guy that is a juggernaut throwing big right hands and left hooks at you, it's more difficult, but that's what he has to do if he wants to win.
Go back to what Dyer told us in our fighter meeting. Hunt is at his best when he controls the rhythm. He struggles when he's pushed, and yet Hunt, by and large, has controlled the rhythm going back to the opening stages of this fight.
Exactly. Look who's back.
Right hand. Dyer in trouble once more. Bounce against the ring ropes. He does not go down. Next up, the 5th and final round.
Just what we talked about. We haven't seen this yet. I think this would be the fight where it happens. Lorenzo Hunt doing a great job of displaying power and patience.
You see Melvin Hunt, Lorenzo Hunt's father, in his corner. Works as his chief second.
Yep. What's going on? Take your time, baby. Take your time. Leave right there first. Cross him over, baby.
And there he is. He's all over his opponent. pushing him from one side of the ring to the other. You can just tell who's in control of this fight right here. Lorenzo Hunt at all times.
Fucking put him down. You need to exchange. You need to exchange.
All right, fuck. Put him out.
Let's go.
Let's go. Fighters in the corners.
Both fighters called up to scratch by referee Gabe
All right,
Barahona.
fighters, let's toe the line.
Set for the 5th and final round.
Fighter ready. Let's knuckle up.
I mean, you can't say Dyer's not getting the best advice possible from his corner. It's just much harder to do that than it is. It sounds like. I mean, it's great advice, hard to do though.
Hunt knows that unless he is finished in this 5th round, this fight is his.
I mean, and you can just see Dyer, even when he's throwing that jab, he's pulling away at the same time. He's stepping forward with the punch, but his head's moving backwards.
Step in right hand from Hunt. There's the left hand. Dyer in trouble once more, covering up. Almost finishes. This is the moment. Big shots. Down goes Dyer. 4th time in this fight.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You ready to go? Step towards me. Step towards me.
Credit Josh
All right,
Dyer.
gentlemen.
Off of the canvas.
Continue. Continue.
Again, struggling with the left eye contact lens. This time, Gabe Barahona will not allow him to put in another lens. That is the end of the fight. Lorenzo Hunt just keeps on rolling.
Looking fantastic. What a statement win for him against a very tough opponent. Wow. Just from the beginning of that fight till the end, he dominated.
Right.
And you can tell Dyer, as soon as you start saying you can't see, he's pointing to the red, pointing to his eyes, I can't see, you know they're going to stop that fight.
Lorenzo.
There are some things that you do not want to say to a referee if you want to continue in a professional combat sports event. I can't see would be at the top of that list.
Nothing greater. If you say that, I guess if you say I don't want to fight, but right here, big left hand being thrown in. Right there, when he starts covering up, you can't see where the punches are coming from. That's the beginning of the end. Wide when he looked up, he ate another left hand, followed by a right. See, Lorenzo Hunt's waiting to the right time, and then he's just unloading a barrage of punches right there. And here's where he looks, I can't see.
Dyer at least twice and maybe a 3rd time there lost his left eye contact lens in this fight.
Yeah. And Lorenzo Hunt's just waiting the wings, ready to go out there and finish the job. I mean, I don't think there was anything different was going to happen if the fight had continued, though.
3 straight wins, all by way of knockout for Lorenzo Hunt.
Josh, I need you, bro. You got to center up.
I'd have to say the most impressive fight we've seen from him.
Without question.
I mean, you can knock somebody out with 1 punch power, but that was a display for 5 rounds.
We go to Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge, Gabe Barahona, steps in and calls a stop to the fight at 52 seconds into round number 5 for your winner by TKO, Lorenzo the Juggernaut.
Wow, huge statement win right there. And look at these power punches thrown. 82 of these big bad boys thrown by Lorenzo Hunt with a 52% connection rate. Unbelievable. I'm surprised he's able to land that many punches on Josh Dyer and him still fight through 5 rounds. Great statement win for Lorenzo Hunt. He puts himself right up there for a title shot.
Lorenzo Hunt, as he laid out for us in his fighter meeting, patience, seizing the opportunity. He said, my knockouts will be built through defense, superior defense, and then explosive offense. Lorenzo Hunt continuing to throw, continuing to walk down, and indeed knock down Josh Dyer, and he gets the victory. The winner, by way of 5th round TKO, Lorenzo Hunt defeats Josh Dyer.
Josh Dyer defends in a rematch against Lorenzo Hunt. Big shot to the body. Dyer with the left hand. Oh, wow. BKFC 84 from Palm Desert.
Josh Dyer!
Left hand, looking to kill. Huge kick. A massive win in his home state of South Dakota for Josh Dyer. Down goes Quick Henry. Right now. Oh! And flat on his back goes Mark Richmond. Oh,
possessive. That's the punch he was looking for the entire time. As soon as he hit that, he knew that was going on.
The numbers now for this, our main event of the evening, presented by Bucked Up Energy Drink. For the BKFC Light Heavyweight World Title, the champion Mike Richmond versus Josh Dyer.
And Josh Dyer enjoying a 2-inch height advantage, but more important is that 4.5-inch reach advantage. He has to dictate when and where the fight happens. He can't stay in that mid-range. He's got to be all the way in or all the way out in this fight.
A phenomenal night here in the greater Salt Lake City metropolitan area. This venue used for hockey at the 2002 Winter Olympics. Maverick Center in West Valley City, Utah. BKFC 74. Glad that you were with us watching live worldwide on DAZN. Spectacular fights, spectacular finishes, spectacular come-from-behind wins throughout. Josh Dyer. This marks his 7th bout in BKFC, his 8th bout overall in the sport of bare knuckle. Dyer has also had 8 pro MMA bouts. Dyer told us in our fighter meeting he's extremely confident with his cardio. He said, I'm going to be smart with my explosive entries. Ideally, Dyer said, I want to be a counter striker in this bout.
He needs to be all the way in or all the way out. He wants to bait his opponent into throwing that right hook and then counter him immediately.
Dyer told us when I'm all the way in, that will be my very heavy and very physical clinch. I will throw power punches in explosive bursts. Josh Dyer, very candid, very direct in our fighter meeting. He said, Mike Richmond is more accurate than I am. He's a better counter striker than I am. And if we fight in the mid-range, I will lose. If I stay outside, I enter smart, I'm heavy in the clinch, I will win. And Dyer said emphatically, I have more punching power than Mike Richmond.
Well, he knows his opponent's going to try and get in, work that body. He's got to counter with the hooks. He's like, he cannot let Mike Richmond get into his rhythm. That's when he's dangerous. He has to make sure he throws him off the entire night. Wants to rough him up. He feels like he's a bigger, stronger opponent. Get in there, ragdoll him in the clinch, and make him tired.
Josh Dyer said, I have to land my power punches. My right hands to the head of Mike Richmond are my key to victory. United States Marine Corps veteran and BKFC light heavyweight world champion, Mike Richmond, now entering his first fight with the belt. Overall, this is fight number 9 in BKFC for Richmond, fight number 11 for Richmond in the sport of professional bare knuckle fighting. Richmond has also had 26 pro MMA bouts where he fought as light as 135 pounds. Richmond 2-0 in his pro boxing career. In our fighter meeting, Mike Richmond said, I'm going to combine my accuracy with my power. I'm going to continually target the body of Josh Dyer.
Well, he's got to utilize his accuracy to keep his opponent at bay. He cannot let him get inside. He feels like he throws those punches. He's got to get Josh Dyer to shell up, and then he can really attack the body.
Richmond said, I know that Dyer is very good on the inside. He uses, quote, smothering pressure, and I know that Dyer will be very physical on the inside. Richmond said, I have to be more accurate. I believe Mike Richmond told us the opening 30 seconds off from scratch will determine who wins this fight.
Well, if he is clinched, he really wants to dig to that liver. Feels like he's smarter, he's faster, he's more accurate than his opponent, but he really has to utilize that high fight IQ that he possesses.
To get our main event of the evening started, we send it back to the ring in Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now set for the main event. Scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds for the BKFC World Light Heavyweight Championship. Presented to you by Bucked Up Energy Drink. Get bucked up. Sanctioned by the Pete Swazo Utah Athletic Commission. Chairman Troy Walker. Executive Director Scott Bowler. The three judges scoring our championship main event: Stephen Farragher, Dan Furst, Dennis McMahon. And the third man inside the squared circle, our referee in charge of the action at the bell, Andrew Glenn. And now, with our bare knuckle fans watching live worldwide on DAZN from the Maverick Center. No gloves, no mercy, no way out. Fight fans of Salt Lake City, let's knuckle up! Introducing you first. Fighting out of the red corner, tonight he wears black and gold. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall. His official weight, an even 184 pounds. His overall BKFC record stands at 4 victories opposite a single defeat with 2 no contest. Tonight, inside the ring, he finds himself for the second time as the challenger. Fighting out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota, here is Josh Dyer. Across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. Tonight, he wears tiger print. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall. His official weight, 183 1/2 pounds. His BKFC record stands at 7 victories, opposite 2 defeats. He is your reigning, defending BKFC World Light Heavyweight Champion, fighting out of Rosemount, Minnesota, Mike the Marine Richmond.
The challenger, Josh Dyer, has never gone the distance in 7 career bare-knuckle bouts. The champion, Mike Richmond, has never gone the distance in 10 career bare-knuckle bouts.
That's the lie.
Both fighters up to scratch.
Knuckle up!
The bell, round number 1. Tiger print trunks for Mike Richmond, the BKFC light heavyweight world champion. Black and gold trunks for Josh Dyer.
And you have to think this has to be about the entries. Can Dyer get in safely?
To the body from southpaw for Richmond. Dyer on the outside. There's the right hand from Dyer. Richmond lowering his stance. Massive respect between these two outstanding world-class fighters.
One thing I'm noticing early, Dyer does have his chin up in the air. He's got to be careful. He might want to tuck that in.
Richmond to the body. Swing and a miss on the counter right hook from Dyer. Richmond on the feint. Dyer staying patient, staying long.
Dyer not showing a desire to get inside to this point, just waiting and countering so far.
There you see almost reaching from Warfeld. To the mid-range, flicking the jab to the body, right hand gets through. Landing the right hook to the head. Right hand from Dyer.
See, Dyer just waiting for his opponent and trying to counter is difficult. Like to see him try to get inside.
Both fighters possess true one-punch knockout power. There's a left to the body.
Step out that side. Whoever can step outside the lead foot and go with that straight is going to have the advantage.
Coming through from the center circle. Dyer staying long, staying measuring. 25 seconds remaining, round number 1. Left hook nearly through from Dyer.
I haven't even seen anything land clean from Dyer, but he's already got a cut on Richmond's face.
Richmond cut in his right brow. Richmond turning his feet, turning his hips. There's the right hand just off the mark from Dyer. Richmond lands the left hand just before the bell, then ends round number 1.
Very measured pace. I feel like that favors Mike Richmond. Dyer needs to get inside and try and start pushing the pace, ragdolling his opponent around like he talked about. He's stronger in the clinch. He didn't even try to get in. I think he's giving his opponent a little bit too much respect at this point.
He's trying to catch you after you engage with him, Mike. So when you come in, hey, you got to circle to the right. Chin tucked.
And here's a big right hand landed by Richmond. It turned Dyer, but just extremely powerful and with a good chin is Josh Dyer.
All right, gentlemen, to the line. Round number 2 here.
Round number 2. Dyer again by design to the outside. Richmond trying to jab his way to the mid-range, rolling through.
Once again, Dyer just looking to counter the entire time. He's waiting to catch his opponent coming in.
Left hook just off the mark from Dyer. Good pull from Richmond defensively. Richmond again level change to the body.
I mean, just very difficult for Richmond. If he comes in and gets countered, he knows he's going to be hurt.
Richmond on the right hand, just missed with the left. There's the counter right hand on the step through from Dyer. Dyer continuing to measure, looking to hand trap, catch and return from ranges. Josh Dyer from ortho.
Dyer talked about trying to not be in that mid-range, but a lot of this fight is happening in that place.
Richmond continuing to throw that naked that naked left from southpaw to the body of Josh Dyer.
It's like I don't know if they're saying an eye poke in this situation.
Dyer acknowledged it before Richmond did, an errant eye poke, clearly unintentional from Josh Dyer. Time called by Andrew Glenn, 5 minutes on the injury timeout clock.
And Dyer,
that's why I warned him a second before that.
Always having those hands open. Just try to block and poke him right now.
You good?
He's got to make those,
all right,
put those hands into a fist.
Right.
Mike Richmond again, right back to it. He could have had 5 minutes. He took less than 30 seconds. 60 seconds now remain in round number 2 of our main event. Fight for the BKFC light heavyweight world title.
And I'm just surprised that
right hand, and it drops Mike Richmond.
Just a counter right hand.
5, 6, 7.
That is the power that Dyer possesses.
Continue. Step over here.
The assessment from referee Andrew Glenn.
Very slow. I mean, you can tell Andy Glenn thinking about stopping. Oh,
we will continue.
See if Dyer tries to step on the gas, try and finish his opponent.
Dyer staying patient after the knockdown of Richmond. There's a right hand.
You think, man, you think he would jump all over him, not want to give him that 1 minute break.
10-second clack late here in round number 2. There's the right hand again. Good duck under in the left from Richmond. We move to round 3.
And Richmond extremely fortunate that fight went on. You could tell by the way that he got up. So you could tell Andy Glenn was almost going to stop that. He was badly hurt. You could just see the power. We talked about it several times. He possesses as Josh Dyer. I'm surprised he didn't double over.
A crafted replay presented by Forge Irish Stout.
You need to catch him. He's catching your forehead. You're hitting his forehead. Into your nose, out of your mouth. Control it. You need to go in there and fuck him up. When he's close to the ropes like that, you need to go in.
Here comes round number 3. The opening 2 rounds, 1 knockdown. That recorded by Dyer of Richmond in the second round. Blood on the face of the champion, Mike Richmond. Huge hematoma above his left eye as we start the 3rd round.
And let's see if Dyer wants to really try and go for the finish immediately. I think he might be giving his opponent a little bit too much respect and should try and take him out.
The right hand again. Continuing to try to land that rear left to the body from southpaw.
And Dyer
by Dyer. Dyer on the uppercut.
Dyer keeps trying to throw that counter right every time Richmond comes inside.
Richmond shuffling his feet from the outside. Dyer told us all the way out or all the way in. He's all the way out right now. Stepping in with the right hand just off the mark. 1:15 remaining, round 3.
And I'm liking seeing Dyer come forward a little bit more. He had been just countering.
It was a rear bolo punch from Dyer. Left hook off the mark.
But what we still haven't seen Dyer try to do is get in and utilize that clinch.
Overhand left on the step through. It was creative, it missed, but it took the champion Mike Richmond off his striking line. Richmond trying to work into the mid-range. The fighters in the center circle. 35 seconds remaining, round 3. The jab from Richmond off the mark. There's the right hand, a big left hand lands from Josh Dyer. Richmond took that exceedingly well, now resets. There's the step in left from Mike Richmond. Dyer feigning with the rear right hands. Late here in round number 3. The roll through from Richmond. We move to round 4.
Sean, a lot of people didn't think this fight was going this long. I was one of them. Beautiful counter right hand, waited for the right time. Another every time Richmond tries to get into position. Dyer's doing a good job of countering. I still am surprised that Dyer's not trying to get inside. Land some good punches in that clinch. He's giving Mike Richmond a chance to recover. I think that's a big mistake. You never want to let someone like Richmond land those counter shots. He has that ability to land those knockout punches if you give him the opportunity. When you hurt someone like Richmond, you better jump all over and take him out.
This is not a safe round for you to get caught, because he can still time you.
Once again, if I'm Dyer, I'm getting in and I'm moving my opponent, pushing him around if they let this fight keep going.
Medical timeout. Excellent refereeing from Andrew Glenn. Both fighters up to scratch. Dyer in a neutral part of the BKFC ring, and the medical assessment of Mike Richmond. Our main event will continue. Thumbs up from Josh Dyer.
Here we go, Mike. Mouthpiece in, buddy. Mouthpieces, guys. Here we go. Round 4. Let's go. Knuckle up!
Working touch of hands. Round number 4. Richmond immediately to the jab, lowering his stance as Mike Richmond. Step in right hand from Dyer. That was fast. Left to the body on the turn. Big shots to the inside. Richmond looking to counter. They're stepping back. Big step in left hand from Mike Richmond. Richmond trying to turn up the temperature noticeably here in round number 4, but takes that big right hand from Josh Dyer.
I was impressed.
Right hand.
I'm impressed he could even take that. Powerful shot from Dyer.
To the inside comes Dyer. Dyer on the floor. He counter right hand from Richmond. Richmond sitting on the counters, but the volume, the pressure from Dyer on the overhook, that gets the quick separation.
Anybody questioning Richmond's chin, dead wrong.
Right here, right here.
Time called by Andrew Glenn. Smear of blood on the face of Richmond, a massive hematoma.
That's it, brother. You're done. You're done.
This fight is over. We have a new champion. It is Josh Dyer.
Just a lot of power being displayed. A brilliant job of countering his opponent. Took his time, was patient. It's hard for me to argue with the way he fought because he got the victory, Sean. I kept saying he should have got inside, pushed the foot around, made it a little easier, but hey, he won. What can I say?
I get it.
Maybe if he gets inside, he doesn't win.
That is absolute first class in victory for Josh Dyer. Winning via the physician stoppage TKO, no histrionics as he claims the belt.
I mean, look at that phenomenal right hand thrown and landed. I mean, Mike Richmond took some massive shots. Like I said, anybody ever talks about EVGENII, they better just re-watch this fight. That was amazing.
It was not the hematoma, Chris. It is that slice in the middle of Mike Richmond's forehead that led to the physician stoppage.
And I'm not even sure how bad the cut was, but the blood was flowing in the eye. It is for the fighter's safety. If you can't see these punches coming, you're going to get severely hurt.
This was bare knuckle fight number 11 for Mike Richmond. Bare knuckle fight 8 for the new BKFC 185-pound world titleist Josh Dyer. They still have never gone the distance in the sport of bare knuckle fighting. Respect, true friendship between Mike Richmond and Josh Dyer. Zero animosity coming in. You can see they fought respectfully, and absolute full respect and friendship in the immediate post-fight. We go to Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the advice of our ringside physician, our referee in charge, Andrew Glenn, steps in calling a stop to the fight at 58 seconds into round number 4. For your winner by TKO and new BKFC World Light Heavyweight Champion, Josh Dyer.
All right, champ. Let me get a moment. Josh Dyer, BKFC World Champion. How do those words feel? Can you put that into words for me, my friend?
You know, it always feels so unrealistic, you know, to chase your dreams for 15 years and to finally get it. But I just wanted to be a shining example to everyone in the world. Hey, whatever your fight is, stick with it. Positive affirmations. Build yourself the right team. Don't give up, and you can do exactly what you say you're gonna do. I'm a man of my word. I do what I say I'm gonna do. There's a lot of haters, a lot of people that didn't think I could do this. I had plenty of people call me on my phone before this and tell me I was never gonna make it. Your dreams are never gonna come true. I just want to say right here, fuck everybody that said that to me. People that are close to me.
Hey, Josh, you know, at the end of round 2, you had him shook up pretty bad, right? He gets up after that big knockdown, and I felt like you could have put him away and you hesitated a little bit. Was there a little bit of hesitation, not wanting to finish him at that point?
Yeah, because Mike's a dangerous fucking dude. Doesn't matter how hurt he is. You saw him take that shit to round 4. I was terrified of that man. He's very powerful. He's got lots of good counters. So if you could, as you see, I stayed on my back foot. I tried to counter him. Wasn't easy, but I was able to get the job done.
Congratulations, my friend. You are now a world champion in bare knuckle fighting championship. You deserve it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it. Hold on, I'm gonna give it to you one last second. Go ahead, my friend.
All right, hey, I just want to say thank you to everybody that believed in me. And lastly, I checked my Instagram account last night, and none other than Mike Perry in my Instagram box saying, Dyer, I hope you win so I can punch your little face for the belt. And I want to say this, Perry, if you don't come and accept this fight, there ain't a man in your whole family, brother. I'll put my belt up against your King of Violence belt. Winner takes all. Don't be a pussy. You jumped into my inbox, bro. I'm here. Come get it.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen, Josh Dyer.
Unbelievable performance. Did a great job and a lot of good counters. He talked about being a little frightened of this guy, but he still did a great job and he won the fight.
Josh Dyer told us all the way out or all the way in. One knockdown in this fight that was landed by Dyer, dropping Richmond in round 2. Dyer stayed measured, largely landed the counters, his timing, his power, his accuracy, all on point. The winner in our main event of the evening by 4th round TKO due to position stoppage and new BKFC light heavyweight world champion, Josh Dyer defeats Mike Richmond.
Josh Dyer defends in a rematch against Lorenzo Hunt. Big shot to the body, Dyer with the left hand. BKFC 84 from Palm Desert.
Josh Dyer!
Left hand, looking to count. There's a huge counter. Well done. A massive win in his home state of South Dakota for Josh Dyer. Down goes Quick Henry. Right now. And flat is back goes Mike Richmond. Oh my God! Oh my God!
That is the power that Dyer possesses. That's the punch he was looking for the entire time. As soon as he hit that, you knew that was going on.
On November 15th, Palm Desert will play host to a rematch 4 years in the making. As light heavyweight champion Josh Dyer looks to make his first successful title defense against a former foe, Lorenzo the Juggernaut Hunt. Josh Dyer, blue-collar grit forged into gold, rose to claim the BKFC light heavyweight throne, fighting all comers along the way.
Huge right hand, the Tomahawk goes down for the second time in round 1.
With an action-packed fighting style, Dyer looks to avenge an early career setback and defend his throne.
Hand, looking to count. There's a huge counter. Well done. A massive win in his home state of South Dakota.
Lorenzo Hunt built his legacy on impact. Shots you could feel through the screen. A swagger sharpened by results. A former champion at 2 weights. The Juggernaut aims to capture the belt he never lost and finish Dyer once more. BKFC 84 will see a highly anticipated rematch between 2 of the division's elite. With more than gold at stake, Dyer and Hunt will toe the line and determine once and for all who the light heavyweight king is. This is BKFC Unwrapped. Dyer versus Hunt 2. Capturing the light heavyweight title this past May, Josh Dyer finally reached the pinnacle of the sport. A battle-tested vet with vicious knockout power, Dyer aims to dispatch of his former foe in devastating fashion on November 15th.
I haven't lost a fight since April of 2021, and that was against Lorenzo the Juggernaut Hunt. And what I remember the most about that night was my contacts giving me issues, and instead of fighting 1 Juggernaut, which is bad enough, I was fighting 3 of them all night long. And that played into a hefty ass whooping that I ended up taking most of that night. And basically spent the last 4 or 5 years completely rebuilding my style, everything about myself, so the next time I see him, we have ourselves a completely different outcome. Yeah, a lot of people see that night as the night that Lorenzo Hunt made me, and to a degree that's true, because that was the worst whooping I'd ever taken in my life. I would say I took more damage that night than all of my previous fights combined, and I spent a whole year in my basement just pen and paper writing down everything that I would need to do if I wanted to continue with this sport, and ended up building the most devastating style the sport has ever seen. And on November 15th, I intend on testing that new style against Lorenzo Hunt. It's blazed a trail through every competitor without me getting touched the entire way. And I think that this is going to be the ultimate challenge.
Josh D-Day Dyer!
Heavy pressure to the inside. To the inside comes Dyer. Dyer on the floor. He counter right hand from Richmond. Richmond sitting on the counter, but the volume Here, blood on the face of Richmond, a massive hematoma. This fight is over. We have a new champion. It is Josh Dyer.
Yeah, with 5 straight wins in this particular sport, I have torn a rift right through this entire division, and I'll always see myself as the hunter, you know, which is cool. It's cool, it's fun, it gives me something to chase, and I'm always chasing that next high, that next dream, that next fighter. I promised all my fans non-stop action from the get-go, and I never take an easy fight. Everybody that I fight is the cream of the crop. I mean, I'm calling out Mike Perry, Yoel Romero, Jake Paul, doesn't matter. I try to go after whoever's at the top and take everything they've had. That's why this fight with Lorenzo is so important to me, because I look at him like he is truly one of the best fighters to ever step foot in the bare knuckle ring, and that's what I do. I go for entertainment. I'm here to put on a show.
Away from the sport for the past 19 months, Lorenzo Hunt has been patiently waiting to return. The former 2-division champion still believes he's the pound-for-pound king of BKFC, and dethroning Dyer will cement his name in the history books.
Personally, this comeback means a lot to me because I'm back to basically prove that I have the heart of a champion. My arm can fall off, my leg can fall off, but I will return and I will put on a show for the fans and for my family. I am here to stay. I'm the best bare knuckle fighter in the world, and someone's going to have to prove me wrong. Not, you know, not Twitter fingers, not Instagram, not guys that got interim belts and got gifted championships from people that I already beat up and then walk around pretending to be the champ. No, there's only been one 185-pound champ in over 100 years, and that's me. All the rest of you guys are placeholders, just paper champs. I'm the only champ.
Lorenzo, the Juggernaut! Oh!
As a champion, as a true fighter, as a pugilist, as a person who's grown up in martial arts and grown up knowing what it takes to be a champion, there's no way that Josh Dyer himself could even consider himself a champion, knowing what the champion did to him. Like, I took Josh Dyer apart like a kid pulling the legs off a roach. Josh Dyer, I mean, he did everything except die. So him walking around with the belt should actually mess with him a little bit, knowing that there's someone out there with the type of power capable of doing what I did to him. And I'm coming back. I never left. I'm here, I'll always be here, haunting these guys. You can't get the belt from a guy that I knocked into the ether and call yourself a champion. I mean, that don't even make sense.
When I hear Lorenzo saying that he's the real champ and I'm just holding his belt, to a degree I understand where he's coming from, because, you know, when I was 18 years old, I watched that movie, Never Back Down. You know, and one of the best lines in that movie is, if you want to be the champ, you got to beat the champ. You know, he had his title stripped from him from his own issues that he had going on at the time, and I truly don't believe that he's been beaten yet, and that's my job. You know, there's a reason why I'm not out walking around holding that belt everywhere I go. I got to take it from the best, and I believe that Lorenzo is that ultimate test. So I'm planning on going and taking him out November 15th so that I can feel that I truly am the true undefeated 185-pound champion of the world.
Josh Dyer is standing in the way of my greatness, my legacy. This is my life, and I'm sorry in advance for what I'm going to do to him. I don't have a choice. The Juggernaut shows up and the Juggernaut shows out, and the Juggernaut is coming for your son. If you love him, tell him before November 15th.
When fans tune into this fight November 15th, I want them to feel the excitement of seeing the two baddest 185-pound warriors on the planet stepping foot into that ring, crashing into each other, trying to figure out who's the best. And
I want them to feel all the excitement that I'm feeling inside that ring. Every feeling that I feel, I want them feeling the same thing. I'm gonna be going nonstop. I'm gonna be crashing into this dude, smashing his body, smashing his face, and not slowing down one bit, because I'm not a runner, I'm a fighter. And I think that this is gonna be one for the history books.
The champion. The former king. Two men bound by the scars of an unfinished story. On November 15th, the desert becomes the proving ground. BKFC 84, Dyer versus Hunt 2. Will the champion get revenge and start his dominant title reign? Or will the now challenger recapture the throne he never lost?
Josh Dyer defends in a rematch against Lorenzo Hunt. BKFC 84 from Palm Desert.
Physical Fighting Championship is presented by Bucked Up Energy Drink. Welcome to the Coachella Valley, where the sun hits different and the nights hit harder tonight. BKFC rolls into Palm Desert for the first time ever, touching down at the stunning Acrisure Arena. Cowie vibes, bare knuckle heat, it all collides right now. This is BKFC 84, live on the Zone. And we open up with a hard-hitting two-fight preview here at Palm Desert. We're giving you the hard-hitting cruiserweights. We're giving you the heavyweights all on the free ski. I smell a couple of knockouts to get you ready for tonight's main card. In our co-main event, we have a wild scrap for the Wild Boy. 3-0 Wild Boy Drew STUVE. He got the call on short notice. Had no problem dropping everything and flying down here to meet with the crazy white boy Zeb Vincent. 3-2 in the BKFC, and this man does not know the word decision. It's kill or be killed with both of these men. And in the main event, batting down the hatches to take cover. It's about to be bedlam in the desert tonight. 2021, Josh Dyer battled Lorenzo Hunt, just his second fight. It was Hunt's sixth. Hunt got the win, but fast forward 4 years and Josh Dyer has the light heavyweight title that Hunt never lost. What happens when these two agents of chaos meet in the squared circle tonight? And welcome to the Acrisure Arena here in Palm Desert, California. BKFC 84, live on the Zone. I'm Cyrus Pease, and usually they got pucks flying, hockey fights, all kinds of stuff like that. But listen, we're dialing up the violence another notch. We're going bigger, and you know, anytime we have our first show anywhere, we're gonna do it big, and that's exactly what we're gonna do here in the Coachella Valley. And now listen, 2025 has been such a big year for us. If you're keeping track at home, that's 8 new locations that we've gone to. That means states or countries. One of those was Michigan. We were at the Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort up in Michigan, and folks, what a night we had. Big finishes all around, just like you want from a BKFC event. You see Nathan Rivera moving closer up that featherweight ladder, and then it was Esteban Rodriguez, the Mohawk, getting it done, much to the fans' delight. They're at the Soaring Eagle. But you know, we got to keep this thing moving. And to end 2025, what an incredible night it's going to be. December 5th, it's our second to last show of the year. And we're at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, our home away from home. And on top, speaking of big rematches, this one's huge. Palomino takes on Trout. The winner goes on to Tenaglia for the lightweight championship. Massive. That one's going to be live on the Zone. And as announced on the Bare Knuckle Show just this week, Knuckle Mania has been set. February 7th, the night before the big game. That's right. We are going to have our big event, Knuckle Mania 6. It's going to be at the Xfinity Mobile Arena. Once again, we're going to sell the thing out. What an incredible night. It is going to be in Philly, and the tickets are available on BKFC.com. Oh, yes. Let's break some news, why don't we? January 17th. It's my daughter's birthday. Well, this is her present. BKFC, Australia, Townsville, Queensland. That's right. We teased going to Australia before. It is locked in. It's loaded. January 17th. What a great way to kick off a massive banner year of 2026. Wow. A lot of breaking news. A lot of things happening here in Palm Desert, the Acrisure Arena. They are ready for the fights. The anticipation is built, and they are starving for some action. Let's go to Sean Wheelock and Chris Lido for our first fights. Gentlemen, this main event, Hunt Dyer on a Saturday night. Count me in.
Thank you very much, Cyrus. Chris, our main event for the BKFC 185-pound world title, the champion Josh Dyer versus the former 2-division world champion Lorenzo Hunt. This, of course, a rematch. The first fight, April 2021 in BKFC. Lorenzo Hunt defeated Josh Dyer by 5th round TKO.
Absolutely true, Sean. He did defeat Dyer. However, that was a different Dyer. That was brand new, wasn't real sure. His second fight, Lorenzo had more experience. So you can tell by watching the fight, Lorenzo was able to dominate. He came in, he was confident, he landed hard punches. Dyer's still getting his feet wet, not sure what this sport is about. And He took a lot of hard shots. He got knocked down several times, but the good thing, ooh, look at that left hand. The thing that has to give him confidence is he took shots just like you see right there, and he got back up. He kept fighting. He didn't lay down. He learned a lot about himself in that fight. Now we have a different Dyer. He decided after this fight he has to develop a style all about one thing, beating Lorenzo Hunt. He's been undefeated since that point. No longer is he the whipping boy like he was in this fight. He has been the dominant factor, dominating all his fighters, dominating all the wins. Feels like that's what he's going to do. This is a new, different fighter. He's going to come out and show tonight why he is a champ and he wants to really retire Lorenzo Hunt.
Tonight's fight odds are presented by BKFC.com.
Lots of good fights, lots of money to be made. What I have to love, Ryan Peterson has been an absolute animal. Going against a newcomer at -159. I love that bet.
Blackout Coffee presents the unified rules of bare knuckle fighting, administered this evening by the outstanding California State Athletic Commission. Punching in the active clinch is allowed. All kicks, knees, and elbows are illegal, as are all takedowns and submissions. We open tonight with the bout in the cruiserweight division. Iman Williams versus Lewis Glover. Our tale of the tape is presented by Fucked Up Energy Drink.
And as you can see, Iman enjoying a 3-inch height advantage, 6'2" to 5'11", also a 2-inch reach advantage. Not that much for the weight class. He is 5 pounds bigger. Let's see if that can make a difference. Him being a little bit bigger than his opponent, Glover.
This is fight number 3 in BKFC for Lewis Glover. He has also had 2 pro MMA bouts. Glover told us in our fighter meeting, I'm extremely focused on staying calm throughout. I want to smartly work to the inside. I do not want to be wild with my punches. I want to utilize, quote, patient pressure.
But what you said, pressure, he has to be moving forward the entire time, Sean. Last thing he wants to do is stay on that back foot, go backwards, get pushed up against the ropes. He cannot allow that to happen.
Of his opponent in this bout at 205 pounds, Iman Williams, Lewis Glover said, I think he wants to stay long, and I think he will wing punches from distance. I have to move my head. I have to keep hitting level changes. I cannot allow, Lewis Glover said, Iman Williams to control off of the jab.
And he wants to get into that clinch, utilize a lot of body shots, high volume, uppercuts, and when possible, land that overhand. He thinks that's going to do a lot of damage.
Glover said, I believe that Iman Williams thinks that I'm going to be wild off of scratch. I'm going to surprise him. I will disrupt him because I'm going to be patient and I'm going to be technical.
He knows he needs to get inside. I'm asking him how he's going to do so without taking much damage. A lot of level changes, working inside, working the body.
2 fights in BKFC for Iman Williams. His most recent bout, January of this year, when he defeated Gabriel Mota by first-round KO.
And you can see, Sean was a heavyweight. Looks so much different now. Really dedicated himself, but look at this. Great body work. He has a great boxing pedigree. His father, genuine former world champion, just a phenomenal fighter. He's been around the sport for a long time, but just look at the patience. Calm, cool, collected, relaxed. Wait for his time to land hard punches, but Sean dedicated himself, get down to a different weight class. I am very excited to see what he has.
Iman Williams, the son of the great pro boxing heavyweight of the late 1990s and early 2000s, Jeremy Williams, who will be in his corner. Now set for bout number 2 in BKFC. Williams has also had 5 pro boxing matches. In our fighter meeting, Iman Williams told us, I'm really focused on being more explosive, more decisive as I drop down from heavyweight to cruiserweight.
Well, now he understands the sport much better. Early on, this is like a boxing match to him because he wants to download information, really focus on the jab, find out what's open, get in his mid to long range, and make sure he's really focused on not getting hit.
Williams said the jab as well as 1-2s. I'll also double my right hand. Says the son of whose father was a great heavyweight boxer. That is not an easy situation, doubling your right hand. Williams said, I will do that, and I will do that from the long range, and I will do that from the mid-range.
Well, he wants to really showcase his footwork, and by doing so, stepping outside that lead foot, throwing the straight right, that's what it's all about when you have southpaw versus right.
of his opponent in this cruiserweight bout. Lewis Glover, Iman Williams said, I think he's going to try to work to the inside. I'm expecting short burst forward. I have to be aware of his wild swings. Williams said, I have to control the movement. I cannot be pushed backwards.
He really wants to get in, work the body. Even if they're in the clinch, he's destroying the body in this fight.
Last second words from Jeremy Williams to his son Iman Williams. To get our evening started, BKFC 84, we send it into the ring with the always outstanding Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to you, and welcome one and all to the Acrisure Arena here in beautiful Palm Desert, California. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the most exciting combat sport on planet Earth today. Welcome to BKFC 84. BKFC for review begins tonight with 5 2-minute rounds in the Cruiserweight division. Presented to you by Bucked Up Energy Drink. Get bucked up. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner, tonight he wears black and gold. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall. His official weight, 201.8 pounds. His BKFC record stands at 1 victory opposite a single defeat. Fighting out of Savannah, Georgia, here is Lewis Sweet Lou Glover. And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. Tonight he wears black and blue trimmed in the proud colors of the United States of America and Mexico. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall. His official weight, an even 206 pounds. His pro boxing record stands at 2 victories opposite a single defeat with 1 fight even, and holds a BKFC record at 1-0. Fighting out of Long Beach, California, here is Iman Strauss Williams. And our referee in charge of the action, Chris Lieben.
UFC and BKFC great Chris Lieben, the only person to have ever fought and refereed in BKFC, bringing both fighters up to scratch. Round number 1. Multicolored trunks for Iman Williams, black trunks for Lewis Glover. Jab immediately from southpaw for Glover. Do you see an ortho? Fourth. Just a blocking point from Iman Williams to the face of Lewis Glover.
I just look so relaxed at this point.
The attempted hand trap from Lewis Glover, staying on the outside. Williams on the front foot to the mid-range. There's a good left hand on the step in. Landing effectively, left hand again from Lewis Glover, exploding forward.
Williams might be learning really quickly that the heavyweights fight a little different in the weight class of 205. A little faster, a little bit more explosive.
Separation from Chris Lieben, right back to it. To the jab from Iman Williams' right hand. Williams on a 2-1. See the bounce into step of Williams, bounce in the step of Lewis Glover on the duck under into the clinch. Driving pressure forward from Lewis Glover. Glover on the right hand. Now coming forward to the center circle, 60 seconds remaining, round number 1. There's the naked 2, and then the left hand right back from Glover after Williams lands.
But I like what Williams doing. He's stepping outside that foot, throwing that naked 2, right down the pipe. That is the punch. That is a kryptonite from the southpaw versus the right hand in front.
Glover right hand to the body from Iman Williams. Into the clinch, left hand on the shuffle, left hook from Iman Williams.
Now the accuracy is starting to take over for Williams.
Williams to the body. Glover largely staying on his back foot, but he has exploded forward, landed effectively, something Williams told us he thought he would see from Glover in this fight. Naked 2 to the body. There's that double right hand that Iman Williams talked to us about in our fighter meeting.
You just see the different levels here in fighting. I mean, Glover throwing hard, wild shots.
Keep fighting, let's go.
Call of keep fighting from Chris Lieben. You heard the 10-second clap. Late here in round number 1, Iman Williams versus Lewis Glover.
Williams pointing out the headbutt. He didn't like it.
Next up, round 2.
And that's what happens when you have a guy who comes forward and tries to apply pressure, just coming forward with that head. You get a lot of headbutts. You got to be very careful.
Stop playing. Stop talking to him. Fuck him. Hurt him. Hurt this man. He's a little squirrely doing his thing, but it's not as
This first round. Hands up. Hands on. Hands up. Chin down. Body shot. Headshot.
Good advice.
Great advice. What else do we expect from former world champ Devin Williams?
You hear me? Keep the angles moving. Hit him more. Did he hit you hard with anything? That's it. I know you hit him with a couple things.
All right, let's go. Corners out.
So be ready to go. Let's go. Stand up.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Stand up.
Chris Lieben telling Lewis Glover, watch your head on the inside as he now brings both fighters up to scratch to start round 2.
You ready? You ready? Knuckle up.
Knuckle up from Lieben. Immediately to the jab for Lewis Glover, to the jab right back from Iman Williams. Almost a bolo punch with the rear left hand. Not quite an uppercut from Iman Williams. Left hand, Glover getting through.
Really hurt the body work once be thrown by Iman Williams. His corner tend to go to the body.
Exploding forward again is Lewis Glover. This is effective. Covering up as Williams, heavy into the clinch. Short left hands, good refereeing from Chris Lieben. On the active clinch, you see the overhook, both fighters throwing now the separation. 125 remaining round 2, exploding to the inside comes Iman Williams, exploding right back, Lewis Glover.
This is
overhook from Williams.
definitely a position Glover wants to be in more than Williams.
Swing and a miss from Williams on the reset. There's the level change. Bigger punches coming forward from Iman Williams. On the uppercut, more big shots, now the left hand to the body. Left hand getting through. We're back to the body now, circling out. We're gonna miss with the right hand for Iman Williams. Double unders from Lewis Glover, trying to get the separation. You see Williams still throwing.
There's a body shot.
And down goes Lewis Glover.
It was those body shots that Williams landed his corners and just yelling at him. Throw body shots, throw body. That might have been it.
Up at 9 is Lewis Glover.
And you can imagine Williams is going to go all over him right now, trying to take him out. Oh, that's
this fight is over. Iman Williams now 2-0 in BKFC.
And Sean, his first fight down in a different weight class, that's always a tough time. You're not used to the weight cut. Usually you get better with each fight afterwards. That was a tough fight because the way Glover continued to put on the pressure, apply it, make it a difficult fight for Williams. But Williams did a great job of figuring his opponent out, and those body shots were devastating.
So many fucking times.
Let's take a look. He really started applying the pressure, wearing Glover down. Glover's trying to reach inside.
And Chris, you see the double underhooks. Glover trying to get the clinch.
Oh, there was that right hand to the body. Yeah, he was trying to get the referee to break it up, but they're not going to if you're landing effective punches the way Williams was.
That's excellent refereeing from Chris Lieben, because Glover, even though he hit the double unders, did not negate the punches of Iman Williams. Williams continuing to throw hard to the body. The right hand proves to be the final punch of the fight. Iman Williams dropping down from heavyweight to cruiserweight, and he is now most definitely a fighter to watch in BKFC's 205-pound division.
And Sean, that's something fighters are continuing learning in this sport, is that it's the body work that really does so much damage. With that no glove, just that bare fist, you dig in deep, that does so much damage. You really see more and more. I can just think of Nathan Manis, we just saw that not long ago when he landed those body shots. It was devastating, just like it was tonight.
Strong start to round number 2 for Lewis Glover, exploding in. Iman Williams found his range, he found the body, and he found the victory. Here is Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge of the action, Chris Lieben, steps in calling a stop to the fight at 1 minute 35 seconds, round number 2. For your winner by TKO, Iman Strauss Williams.
And Williams still very new to this sport, just got some more experience at a different weight class. I really look forward to seeing him progress. Very high boxing pedigree, very smart, and looked very good tonight.
With his father, the great pro boxing heavyweight Jeremy Williams in his corner, Iman Williams. Glover definitely started round number 2 strong, exploding to the inside, but then Iman Williams finding the body, the right hand. Glover up at 9. but Chris Lieben, the referee, felt he could not continue, and that is the fight. The winner, by way of round 2 TKO, Iman Williams defeats Louis Glover.
Friday, December 5th, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship is back for more blood. In the main event, the lightweight tournament semifinals reach a boiling point when Austin No Doubt Trout meets Luis Baboon Palomino in a high-stakes rematch fueled by unfinished business. In the co-main event, Royal Ryan Reber takes on Justin Joy Boy Ibaroa in a fight that's pure adrenaline from start to finish. Plus, the undefeated Cuban knockout machine Leonardo Perdomo fights the undefeated Corey Willis. Watch live only on DAZN. Sign up now at DAZN.com. Welcome to the new BKFC app. Get monthly BKFC events for $7.99.
This is the best show in combat sports.
Enjoy our all-new library of content, including behind-the-scenes access, exclusive BKFC original series, and additional live bare-knuckle fights from around the globe. Knuckle up with the new BKFC app, only $7.99 per month.
And here we are. That's right. That is the Acrisure Arena. The very first time the BKFC has rolled into town. We're here in the Coachella Valley, Palm Desert. First time here, a little east of LA, and we have a fantastic night here loaded up for you, including the main event. As you can see, Josh Dyer making his way in, the champ. And there's the QR code. That is how you get locked in for the entire show. You don't want to miss this main event. You don't want to miss this main card. It's all on DAZN. Scan the QR code and you're locked in. You ain't got to worry about it no more. That's Josh Dyer. He has somebody to worry about, though. It's that man, Lorenzo Hunt, the Juggernaut. That's right, the champ is in the building, fighting for a title that he never truly lost and coming back after 18 long months. So great to see the Juggernaut back in the house, and that main event, oh, man, that has like C4, Dynamite, everything connected to it. What an incredible fight it's going to be at the top of the card. Well, folks, our very own correspondent, Taylor, the Killer Bee Starling, sat down with both main eventers. But first, let's hear from our current champion, Josh D-Day Dyer.
Josh Dyer, you're from South Dakota. That's a place that like a lot of people don't go. What was it like growing up in South Dakota and your family life? Describe it to me.
South Dakota is just really like kind of down to earth. You know, they got a lot of people that just, their small town, you know, vibe, which is kind of where I'm from originally, which is South Georgia. You know, I say South Dakota is probably the closest to South Georgia's hospitality. So just nice and relaxed.
Everybody there is so nice. When I fight in Sturgis, I feel like now South Dakota is part of a home to me. It's amazing. Describe your family life, you know, mom, dad, growing up. What was that like for you?
So I was born in South Georgia, small hillbilly kid. Had no shoes, no shirt, no problems. You know, we had dirt roads, we had 200 acres of land we grew up on. So we just kind of found ways to get into trouble, entertain ourselves, and eventually my mom and dad ended up moving to Alaska. And so, yeah, it was quite the culture shock, you know, because in Georgia, you know, we owned all the land and the roads, and my grandpa was the, you know, mayor of the town, uncles were the sheriff, so we kind of got away with like a lot of stuff, you know. We just did our own thing.
So let's circle back to some fight stuff. 4 years ago, you met in the squared circle with Lorenzo Hunt, and it didn't go your way. But I can say I have seen your transformation. The people have seen your transformation. You are now the light heavyweight champ. What clicked for you? I mean, of course, a loss is hard, but a lot of people take losses differently, and they kind of sulk. And it seems like you almost rebuilt yourself from the ground up. And what is that like for you? Like, being in this moment, you're here, now you face them again. What is that like for you?
So the thing that makes that fight so amazing for me is that I never ran into opposition before that was so good that I couldn't find a way through it. You know, like I've been a very stubborn, very powerful, you know, fighter for a long time. I got a great chin, and I hit really freaking hard. And Lorenzo was the first person that I hadn't dropped when I landed my right hand ever. You know, I'd never experienced that before. And he was the first person also that dropped me. And so I was like, damn, I'm not the toughest dude around anymore. So I had to sit in my basement for a year and develop technique. I had to basically get out my notepad and go, what did I do wrong? What did I do right? What needs to happen if I ever want to be able to beat someone like Lorenzo? Because if I can't beat someone like him, I shouldn't be in this sport, you know, because I want to be the best. And so I developed a whole new style. It took me about 9 months of practicing it and 9 months of working on it. But I finally put together what I view as the most devastating style the sport's ever seen, which is, it's just hard to deal with. You know, every time I come out, I'm a different fighter. You know, whenever the way I fight Richmond is different than how I fought Cochran, which is different how I fight Wild Bill, which is different how I fight everyone else. Like, they all expect me to be a certain way when I get in there, which is a trap. My style is designed to trap everyone. You know, whatever my last fight was, that's a trap for my next one. You know, and I went and I met up with Richmond afterwards, and me and Richmond, we get along great. Freaking love that guy. And one of the things he said was that it's like, it seemed like every time that I was trying to set something up, you would just move slightly and it just wouldn't work for me. And that's one of the things, is like, you didn't do anything that I thought you were gonna do. And I like almost couldn't contain the laughter.
I'm not Cyrus. We're not in the ring right now doing your post-fight speech where you start calling everybody out, but I've heard you want the Jake Pauls, the Mike Perrys, the Mundells. What is, you don't want to look past Lorenzo, but what is for you after this? That's the question, you know, because once I slay the Juggernaut, who's tougher in the 85 division? You know, like, it's Juggernaut, already slayed Richmond, he's dipping out, already beat Warren twice, he's the #1 contender, and you just work your way down. I'm like, guys, I want to have a legacy too. You know, like, I've done everything bare knuckle has asked all the way up until now. And I want some celebrity fights. Like, let me represent bare knuckle, right? Like, we sent Perry out to try to beat Jake Paul, right? He made us look bad. However you want to look at it or say it. He made bare knuckle look terrible whenever he got beat by a YouTuber, which sucks because, yeah, Jake Paul's way better than we all want to admit. But to most of the world, they look at him like he's a YouTuber. So that didn't do us any credibility, didn't give us any, it made us look bad. And I'd like the opportunity to go out there and be the guy that says, they go, hey, Josh, can you go and slay someone in another sport to give us credibility, to make us look good and compete? So we just saw Mike Perry deliver a beating to Jeremy Stevens, but he was eating some hard shots. How many punches from you do you think Mike Perry could take? That's a great question. I hit pretty hard, and it's not just the fact that I hit hard, it's the angles I hit from. I don't think that Perry would make it too far. He's got a chin from the heavens that was gifted to him from some blessed being, but I think I'll be the one to break it. You know, I think I'll put him on the ground. I don't think he's gonna get up too many times. I think that I'd finish him within the first 2 rounds.
Wow, man, the first 2 rounds to beat Mike Perry. There's a lot more from that interview. Go check out the BKFC app. Get all access, because you got all kinds of exclusive video content like those interviews from Taylor Starling. You got a full interview from Josh Dyer. You got a full interview from Lorenzo Hunt, and you got all the archives. And you got live events all year long. That's the BKFC app. Get it on any app store, and you can stream it to any device. Wow, exciting stuff here, folks. Here at the Acrisure Arena, Palm Desert, California. BKFC 84 is brought to you by Bucked Up, Amnesia Vodka, Russia, and Alp nicotine pouches. The QR code is coming on screen here, folks. If you want to be a part of the entire event, scan it, get locked in. It's all live on DAZN. We still got one more left here in the preview, so enjoy, but don't miss this star-studded, explosive main card.
Friday, December 5th, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship is back for more blood. In the main event, the lightweight tournament semifinals reach a boiling point when Austin No Doubt Trout meets Luis Baboon Palomino in a high-stakes rematch fueled by unfinished business. In the co-main event, Royal Ryan Reber takes on Justin Joy Boy Ibaroa in a fight that's pure adrenaline from start to finish. Plus, the undefeated Cuban knockout machine Leonardo Perdomo fights the undefeated Corey Willis. Watch live only on DAZN. Sign up now at DAZN.com. Welcome to the new BKFC app. Get monthly BKFC events for $7.99.
This is the best show in combat sports.
Enjoy our all-new library of content, including behind-the-scenes access, exclusive BKFC original series, and additional live bare-knuckle fights from around the globe. Knuckle up with the new BKFC app, only $7.99 per month.
To the heavyweight division we go. Caleb Avila versus Juan Figueroa. The numbers presented by Ball Boys.
All right, advantage for Figueroa, 6 foot to 5'8", only a 1-inch reach advantage though, so we'll see what happens with this one.
This is the BKFC debut for Juan Figueroa. He's also had 8 pro MMA bouts. Figueroa told us in our fighter meeting, I feel that I have massive knockout power in both hands. He then said, I want to establish myself on the inside and throw power punches with both hands.
Overhand rights, left hook. Feels like upstairs, downstairs. He's gonna take whatever his opponent is giving him and exploit it.
Figueroa told us, I want a fast start off from scratch, immediate stiff jabs coming forward, more pocket than clinch. I'm not going in and out, Figueroa said. Once I'm in, I am staying.
Definitely wants a fast start. Get into his position, unload those bombs. Doesn't feel like this is gonna be a long fight.
Figueroa told us, I will absolutely take risks to record a finish. I'm going to move straight forward as I believe my opponent in this heavyweight bout, Caleb Avila, moves directly backwards. Figueroa said, Avila will most definitely struggle with my power.
And if he can get him into the ropes, that's his main point. If he can get him there, he can unload, he can dictate when and where the fight is gonna happen. That's where he gets his knockout.
2 fights in BKFC for Caleb Avila. His most recent bout occurred this past January when he defeated Tyler Sijon by 3rd round TKO.
And you have to love this guy's style, coming forward, eating shots. Says he never wants to be in a boring fight, always wants to come forward, push the pace, go with volume over one punch, knockout power, just continue to come forward and put people down. Has a very good style for entertaining. Wants to always go for the fight tonight. Man, the way this guy fights is so entertaining. Willing to take one to give one, put forth a good pace, wear you down, and then land enough punches, put you down.
Caleb Avila now set for fight number 3 in BKFC. He has also had 1 pro mixed martial arts bout. Avila told us, of course I want to win, but what I'm really focused on is having an extremely entertaining fight. Avila then said, my ideal fight is to stand in the pocket and trade with Juan Figueroa until ultimately Figueroa falls down.
In that pocket, a lot of high volume, but he wants to put on a show, believes in his cardio. He's gonna start very fast, get right in his opponent's face and make it a show.
Avila said, I will have an active jab. I will use, quote, persistent pressure. Avila said, as much as I want to be entertaining, I want to brawl, I also still want to have some technique. Avila said, I know I cannot get caught throwing wild punches and leave myself open to a hard counter from Juan Figueroa.
Like you said, he has to avoid those power shots. By doing so, he gets in, he sees his opponent's head down, throw those uppercuts. Feels like he's going to have a lot more mobility than his opponent, and he has to utilize it.
Avila said, I believe that I am an all-around better fighter than Juan Figueroa. My only real concern is Figueroa's big punching power.
One thing I loved about him, he said how durable he was. He said, Chris, I'm tougher than a $2 steak.
Here we go with Jeff Houston.
Fight fans of Palm Desert, we are set for the next fight of the night, scheduled for 5 2-minute rounds in the heavyweight division. Presented to you by Ball Boys, natural skincare formulated by athletes for athletes. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner, tonight he wears white and black. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. His official weight, 258.2 pounds. He holds a pro MMA record of 8 fights, and tonight makes his BKFC debut. Fighting out of Mount Vernon, Washington, here is Juan And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. Tonight, he wears black trimmed in red and white. He stands at even 6 feet tall. His official weight, 242.2 pounds. His BKFC record stands at 1 victory opposite a single defeat. Fighting out of Valley Center, California, here is Caleb Panda Avila. And our referee in charge of the action, Andrew Glenn.
Juan Figueroa told us, I know Caleb Avila is durable, but he keeps his hands low, and that makes him very hittable. Round number 1, white trunks for Juan Figueroa, black trunks for Caleb Avila.
See Avila, when he talked about that good movement. Oh!
Big right hand, the left knee touched the canvas, and that is correctly ruled as a knockdown by Andy Glenn.
Figueroa said he's going to have more power. He's going to utilize it. He's going to get a quick knockout.
Right back to it. Right back to it with the double left hand, right hand. Knockdown number 2.
And Avila has got to get that chin down. Chin tucked. He's going to get hurt if he keeps it up. If they let this fight go on, he's still hurt, Sean.
The full assessment from Andy Glenn of Caleb Avila.
He's got to put that chin down. If he keeps it up, he's going to get put out again.
Figueroa forward to get another big right hand. 110 remaining, round number 1 of this heavyweight bout. Right hand, there's the counter right hand from Avila. Huge swings from Figueroa.
Figueroa just has to make sure he doesn't punch himself out. Wearing himself. Oh, that big right hand coming.
Left hand getting through after the overhand right. The push off to create space for Figueroa.
Avila is tired. He might want to hurt. He might want to get in and tie his opponent up. Not trade with him. One more good punch to the chin. That might be all she wrote.
Avila told us he wanted an entertaining fight. He is getting one, but it's largely in favor of Juan Figueroa. Coming forward again. Knockdown number 3.
I don't think
ruled as a slip by Andrew Glenn. No protestation from Juan Figueroa.
I'm surprised Figueroa's not really working to get that knockout.
Double left hand, right hand. Counter right hand, huge swings coming through. On the right hand, Avila lands the left hand. Crushing right hand from Figueroa right back.
And Figueroa,
left hand, knockdown number 3.
That's all she wrote, Sean. Referee is not having it anymore.
Done. Victory for Juan Figueroa in his BKFC debut.
Andy Glenn said, no, Mas, you can just tell how many hard shots was being absorbed by Avila. I mean, just continuing to get hit, continuing to get dropped. Too tough for his own good. He's going to keep getting up, and he's going to take too many shots. So, good job by the referee.
Juan Figueroa told us, I have huge knockout power in both hands. He absolutely showed it against Caleb Avila.
And here's that first knockdown coming with an overhand right. Oh, right on the chin. That's what we were talking about. Just continuing to have that chin up. You cannot do that. Another devastating shot. Avila did a great job of continuing to get up. He's just too tough. $2 stake, he's right. Devastating left hand. He needs to go back and watch this fight. Listen to what we're talking about, tucking that chin. If you tuck the chin down, much harder to get hit with these devastating shots.
You hear the ovation from this Palm Desert, California crowd for the victor, Juan Figueroa. Avila definitely got the entertaining fight he wanted. He said, of course I want to win, but that's my priority. Well, the win goes to Figueroa, and these two heavyweights combined for an extremely entertaining fight, which Figueroa drops Avila 3 times en route to victory. Here's Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge of the action, Andrew Glenn, steps in calling a stop to the fight at 1 minute 55 seconds, round number 1. For your winner by TKO, Juan Figueroa.
All right, Juan, come on over. over here, my man. You know, I love when the heavyweights throw down, man. You guys did not disappoint. He left that chin out there. You took that chin. How's it feel to get a big old knockout, a big finish here in your BKFC debut?
Feels really good.
What's the future going to be, my friend? What's it going to be? How much do you love taking those gloves off and entertaining a crowd like this in Palm Desert, California?
Feels awesome. Great.
It's a beautiful thing, bro. We can't wait to have you back. Just keep doing what you're doing. One more time, let's make some noise out here for Juan Figueroa.
And Figueroa doing exactly what he said, coming in, throwing powerful shots, landing powerful shots, and getting the quick knockout.
Juan Figueroa said, my punching power will be the difference. Indeed it was. Figueroa, massive punches on the inside against the very durable Caleb Avila, dropping Avila 3 times. The winner by way of first round TKO, Juan Figueroa defeats Caleb Avila. Having recorded a finish in all 3 of his BKFC victories, Zeb Vincent is fully intent on continuing his excellent run of form in tonight's co-main event.
My name is Zeb CWB Vincent. I'm fighting out of Kansas City, Kansas, 175 pounds, undefeated at 175, remaining undefeated at 175. Fighting was instilled into me at a young age. I had no choice. This weight class is mine. Dave Mundell is mine. That title is mine. Everybody at 75 is mine. Drew STUVE, my opponent, he's made a name for himself over in Canada without the gloves on. He's tough, man. And I like fighting tough guys. I'm giving Drew STUVE his first loss in the BKFC because I'm better than him. I'm way better than him in all facets of the game, inside, outside, clinch, against the ropes, off the ropes, inside, everywhere. All over that ring, you're gonna see us.
And one half of the co-main event tonight, BKFC 84, is the CWB, the crazy white boy, Zeb Vincent in the house.
Here.
You feeling yourself today? How you feeling today? It's always good to see Zeb Vincent on a BKFC card because you bring the heat, you bring a lot of energy, and you have so much fun when you're inside that square circle.
Hey, I'm a needle mover. I move needles and I move jaws, and that's what I'm here to do tonight. You guys are gonna witness it for yourself.
Well, listen, you had another opponent. Here comes Drew STUVE. It was Sainsbury, but now you got STUVE. He's a different type of fighter, long, rangy. How do you attack a guy that's undefeated and that really seems to have this thing figured out?
You take it to him. You put that CWB energy on him, man. BKFC knows the deal. The CWB is here to make a fucking statement, guys. Let's go.
Well, here, the one thing I know about Zeb Vincent is it's not going to decision. It's either kill or be killed for you. What's your prediction tonight? How do you beat him tonight? What round? And how we finish in this fight?
The CWB earns a knockout tonight.
Just like that. And he didn't drop the mic. Good man, good man. Here he is, the CWB. It is Zeb Vincent in the house. You'll see him in the co-main. Of course, if you want to see that, you want to see that main event, Dyer and Hunt, the epic rematch for the light heavyweight title, scan the QR code right there on your screen. Check it out live on the global home for boxing, DIAZ.
Friday, December 5th, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship is back for more blood. In the main event, the lightweight tournament semifinals reach a boiling point when Austin No Doubt Trout meets Luis Baboon Palomino in a high-stakes rematch fueled by unfinished business. In the co-main event, Royal Ryan Reber takes on Justin Joy Boy Ibarroa in a fight that's pure adrenaline from start to finish. Plus, the undefeated Cuban knockout machine Leonardo Perdomo fights the undefeated Corey Willis. Watch live only on DAZN. Sign up now at DAZN.com. Welcome to the new BKFC app. Get monthly BKFC events for $7.99.
This is the best show in combat sports.
Enjoy our all-new library of content, including behind-the-scenes access, exclusive BKFC original series, and additional live bare-knuckle fights from around the globe. Knuckle up with the new BKFC app, only $7.99 per month.
yesterday, I had the pleasure of sitting down with one half of our main event, Lorenzo, the Juggernaut Hunt, a small town boy from Cleveland, Ohio, once a tow truck driver, and now he's here. All roads led to BKFC, and he's looking to claim the light heavyweight title back, and this is what he had to say. What's going on, Lorenzo? From Cleveland, Ohio, you had a crazy upbringing. You know, you had a young mom, you had conflict with your dad, he was very militant. What can you say about your upbringing? Cleveland, Ohio, how did you get to be here today?
Oh man, you go straight for the throat, huh? Yeah, Cleveland's awesome. Home of the Indians, home of the Browns, home of the big-hearted people, you know. I just took whatever God gave me. I just so how I hit the lottery with my mom and dad, actually, you know. Stuck together for 40 years, kind of led by example, not too much time to talk, just took care of business. And I became the same thing, you know, not a whole lot of time for talk. I just take care of business. Yeah, that's it, really. Just I had to live on the fly, making it happen, making it work, watching two wonderful people make something out of nothing and have an amazing life. Actually, I got brothers and sisters. I'm the oldest of 4, and yeah, I was a great, you know, big brother and mentor. I walked my brothers and sisters to school and made sure they made it safe, and yeah, that was my life. I'm here now.
I know you said that you were very close with your father, and you said he was very strict and you gave him a hard time growing up, and then you guys became close. And do you attribute your fighting to your father mostly?
Yeah, mostly to my father, some to my mother. My father was really like the martial artist and the militant, disciplined guy that he always showed up. He never said he would do something that he didn't do. If he wasn't gonna do it, he told you, I'm not gonna do it, and that was just it. And so, like, I kind of follow that mantra. My dad doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke, he doesn't eat pork. He's actually a vegetarian. He just made his mind up every day. Whatever he wanted to do, that's exactly what he did. He didn't do nothing outside the box of that day, and every day became in that box. So we had boxes, period. And I just watched them do it. And yeah, and my mom, I watched my mom pretty much do the same thing. You know, graduated from college, became a nurse, became an RN, opened their own practice, and just wheeled the world into whatever they wanted it to be. Yeah. Ain't no dinner unless she say so. So yeah, it just became like, you know, a natural thing for me to be able to take this fractured world and make it into whatever I want.
So it's been 4 years, we're here. You and Josh Dyer, you guys rematch, you guys are meeting again in the squared circle. I feel like the loss that Josh Dyer took did something to him. He definitely transformed, and it definitely made him a better athlete, I think, just seeing it from the outside. What do you think about Josh Dyer's transformation, and do you think it's going to go the same? Do you think it's going to be different? What are you expecting from Josh Dyer?
Honestly, I think Josh Dyer is a great guy. He's a great, great kid. He just drew a short straw. Shit, I wouldn't want to fight me, man. Shit. I don't know. I don't have any advice to Josh. I don't know how to beat me. I'm sorry. Shit, if you guys can help him out, tell him what to do to beat me. I don't know. I don't know. I just know that I'm gonna show up tomorrow and do my job, and I'm gonna be like water. I'm gonna crash. I'm gonna break. I'm gonna push. I'm gonna pull. I'm gonna hit. I'm gonna get hit. I'm gonna fall. He's gonna fall. I'm gonna bleed. He's gonna bleed. It's gonna be okay. But I just think that I'm a little bit more comfortable in this position, and I think that I'm a little bit better. That's not being arrogant. I just let the record show. You know, I just think he drew the short straw, and he'll need a miracle.
We are so happy to have you back, and you know, as a fighter myself and a fan, like, it's going to be awesome to see you return in that ring. There's going to be a lot of people with their eyes on this. Yeah.
I can tell that you guys missed me. I can tell that you recognize my contributions to the sport. I can tell that you love me now.
Before took this much time, right?
Yeah, before it was polarizing. And to tell you the truth, all of the great fighters had to take a break. Muhammad Ali went to jail. Mike Tyson went to jail. Mayweather retired and then came back. The greatest fighters had to step away. And when they came back, they were even greater and the fans missed them. Conor McGregor. So I took a break and I'm back.
So there it is. You can watch the entire interview on the BKFC app. You don't want to miss it. Great stuff from our correspondent, Taylor. The Killer Bee Starling, and of course the Juggernaut Lorenzo Hunt. That, of course, is our main event tonight with the light heavyweight championship up for grabs. Wow. Now the co-main event, amazing. Love this fight. We just heard from VINCENT, but there's his opponent, Drew STUVE in the house, the wild boy from Canada, undefeated and ready to take a big opportunity and make the best out of it. Scan the QR code right now. You don't want to miss it. At the top of the hour, we go live on the global home for boxing, DIAZ, and that is one of the incredible fights you're going to see at BKFC 84.
Welcome to the new BKFC app. Get monthly BKFC events for $7.99.
This is the best show in combat sports.
Always crazy. Enjoy our all-new library of content, including behind-the-scenes access, exclusive BKFC original series, and additional live bare-knuckle fights from around the globe. Knuckle up with the new BKFC app, only $7.99 per month. Friday, December 5th, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship is back for more blood. In the main event, the lightweight tournament semifinals reach a boiling point when Austin No Doubt Trout meets Luis Baboon Palomino in a high-stakes rematch fueled by unfinished business. In the co-main event, Royal Ryan Reber takes on Justin Joy Boy Ibarroa in a fight that's pure adrenaline from start to finish. Plus, the undefeated Cuban knockout machine Leonardo Perdomo fights the undefeated Corey Willis. Watch live only on DAZN. Sign up now at DAZN.com.
Woo, baby, that's right. We are here in the Acrisure Arena, getting ready at the top of the hour to go live on the global home for boxing, DAZN. Now, the DAZN tour just rolls on because, you know, in just a few weeks, we're going to our home away from home, the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel. And just think how many memories, how many huge moments, huge fights have happened at Hard Rock Live. Well, you can expect it again. That is going to be Friday, December 5th. Massive night on DAZN. You know about Palomino, you know about Trout. There's a lot of big fights on it. Let's go ringside here. Sean Wheelock, Chris Lytle. Gentlemen, it's a fully packed card. We always deliver in South Florida.
Always deliver, always sold out, Chris. It's really become our epicenter for BKFC. Hard Rock Live, Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in South Florida, Hollywood, Florida. Our main event, semifinal number 2, the BKFC 155-pound World Championship Tournament. 2 former champions, Austin Trout versus Luis Palomino.
Sean, it's so hard to even figure out who's going to be the main event down in South Florida. We have so many good fighters. You can pick any of these guys, and they're going to be main event material, and that's what's amazing about these cards. I mean, we're going to need a bigger place because they just sell out every time.
Well, that's the main event, gentlemen, but what about the rest of this card? Man, give me your top fights that we're going to see in Hollywood.
The top 4 fights presented by Blackout Coffee. Again, this is BKFC 85, Friday, December 5th. Let's talk about our cut man tonight, and he's also one of the top 125-pounders in the world, G. Perez, against the always tough 125-pounder, Chancey Wilson.
And Sean, what kind of a card is it when Perdomo, #1 ranked heavyweight, is the 3rd fight, the feature fight, but going against undefeated Corey Willis? How can you not like that fight?
The co-main, Justin Ibarrola versus Ryan Reber. Huge implications at 135 pounds.
And we already talked about it, though. I mean, Palomino versus Trout, this is a dream matchup. This is a rematch, but those two guys, whoever wins that fight has a great chance of being the title holder in that tournament.
You know, Cyrus, I really love the fact that we are doing a tournament. And as you look at the tournament, the 4 fighters that are progressing through, we already know one of the finalists, Franco Tanaglia, defeating Ben Bonner in Italy. I love the idea of championship tournaments. You have 4 world-class fighters. Interesting also, Chris, I think, and Cyrus, Austin Trout was a WBA world champion in boxing at 154 pounds. He was up at 165, now dropping to 155 to try to win his 2nd title in BKFC.
And Sean, the thing I love about it, that tournament style you talked about, it takes one thing out of it, politics. There's not going to be, this guy does that. This is whoever is going to be the best is going to win it, and that's what I love about it.
You know, it's really interesting, guys, because that was really the hallmark win here for Austin Trout. When he got that win over Palomino, that's what really set him apart. Chris, when you look at this matchup and you see Palomino, how he has come back into the game, looked fantastic, back here on the road, do you feel like he's going to have enough to take out Trout, or has Trout already kind of passed him by? Trout looks so good inside of a BKFC squared circle.
Palomino looked phenomenal his last fight. I feel like that reinvigorated him and got him back to being dedicated. I got to do whatever I can to get, this is his last hurrah. This is his last chance. If he loses here, he's probably done. So he knows that. I know it. Everybody knows that. He has to do everything he can to win. I think he has that ability. Will he be able to? We'll have to find out.
And Cyrus, Luis Palomino, of course, has been a foundational fighter in BKFC, a former 155-pound world champion and a former 165-pound world champion.
Well, he's a guy that I've called the GOAT many, many times just because of the standard that he's set in the BKFC, really untouched for many years. But guys, we could be crowning, or we are going to crown, a new bantamweight champion as well. Ryan Reber has been to the precipice before, has not been able to get over the hump, but JUSTYN Ibarola has not been beaten. This is such a great matchup here. We're going to have a new bantamweight champion. I don't know, I love this fight stylistically. I think it's a great contest.
Ibarola's looked really good. I like, he learned a lot even his last fight. There's so much when it comes to what you have to do to be a champion. You have to win some close fights. He's been able to do that. He's learned that. Reber just having that ability to get to the title fight, see exactly what he can do. He's going to be a better fighter. These guys are both hitting at all cylinders right now. It's going to be a great fight.
And Chris, what I love about this fight too, if you look at JUSTYN Ibarola and Ryan Reber, this to me is really what BKFC is all about. When we started, we brought in huge stars like you, Chris Lights Out Lytle, for BKFC 2 and 4. But you think about Ibarola and Reber, from the prelims to the mid-card, into the top 3, now into a world title fight.
And that's what you have to live. These guys are training the right way. They're training with the great fighters. They're training with very good bare-knuckle style. They're not MMA guys who transfer over. They're not boxers. They were those, but now they're 100% bare-knuckle fighters. They're training bare-knuckle style, and that's why they've been set apart from the rest of them.
Guys, think about this. Perdomo, we've been told if he wins this fight, it is guaranteed that Rothwell is next. Those are big stakes, Sean. That's huge.
It absolutely is. Corey Willis, undefeated in BKFC. There are no A-side, B-side fights. Leonardo Perdomo has been incredible. Undefeated, all first-round finishes, but this is not set up as a squash. He is being put in against another undefeated heavyweight.
And not only that, it's styles that make matchups, styles that make fights, and the way that Willis fights, he gets inside, he grinds you, he wears you down. That's the one thing we haven't seen anybody be able to do to Perdomo. If you get inside, if you wear him down, if you go past a round, what is he going to have? Nobody knows that answer. We're going to find that out. I think Willis does a great job of getting inside. He got good head movement, and if he can go past 1, 2, 3 rounds, we're in a different fight.
What you talking about, Lytle?
I love it.
What you talking about? I know you like it. I know you like it. We are just minutes away from starting here, folks. Kai Stewart's in the house. The featherweight king is in the building. QR code is right there. Don't miss this card. It is fully loaded on the global home for boxing, DAZN. Top of the hour. Get it locked in because it is full-blown mayhem here in Palm Desert.
Friday, December 5th, Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship is back for more blood. In the main event, the lightweight tournament semifinals reach a boiling point when Austin No Doubt Trout meets Luis Baboon Palomino in a high-stakes rematch fueled by unfinished business. In the co-main event, Royal Ryan Reber takes on JUSTYN Joy Boy Ibarola in a fight that's pure adrenaline from start to finish. Plus, the undefeated Cuban knockout machine Leonardo Perdomo fights the undefeated Corey Willis. Watch live only on DAZN. Sign up now at DAZN.com. Saturday, December 13th, the world's most exciting combat sport returns to the UK. It's Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. No gloves, no mercy. In the main event, the vacant UK light heavyweight title is up for grabs as Connor Cook toes the line with Anthony Holmes. In the co-main event, the young phenom Bradley Taylor puts his 3-0 streak on the line against the dangerous MMA vet Ryan Hyslop. Watch it live only on the BKFC app. Download it now at bkfc.com. Welcome to Southern California, where the palms sway, the surf rolls, and the heat never cools down. A destination built for adrenaline and action, plays host to the world's most exciting